Alright, welcome back everybody to another Thea2 the Shattering. This is not really going to be like a play video. This one is just more of a comment. As you guys know, I was really heavy into really enjoying the diamonds and stuff. I liked the weight, I liked what you could do with the diamonds and the grand gems. Now that Muha's kind of really unlocked grand gems and void sparklers, the tier 4s and tier 5s. I noticed a couple of things got nerfed or changed, and I didn't really care for that. But what I did notice was that things are very wood and stone based. So like pretty much all items except for jewelry are wood or are I think it's just the jewelry is not wood or stone based. So with that information of knowing the potential variable usage of wood and stone, I made a change. So instead of focusing on like the bones and the gems like I have before in the past, I kind of theorized, well, what if I could use wood to make God's branches or pristine matter and use those for my items, since they're both going to be available for for wood and stone items. And I'm finding that robes are not going to be based on they're going to be based on leather and gems, but everything else, like your swords, your axes, everything else, all the primary ingredients are going to be stone and wood. So I think it's more beneficial to focus on trying to get the God's branch and mass produce it. The other aspect of why I chose wood is because when you're producing these composite materials, tier 4s and tier 5s, it requires 70 items. Doesn't matter the strength of the item, if it's a 0.5, 0.9, or 1.4, it doesn't matter. It's 70 items to make. So let me kind of show you here. So we're going to go to cooking composites, new materials. So like these are tier 3 and these are tier 4s, but they require, no matter what, 70 items. So a wood at 0.5 essence doesn't provide any more benefit, or I should rephrase that, ancient wood at 1.4 doesn't provide any more benefit to producing the stone wood. So like if we drop in regular wood, it still produces the same stone wood, the same essence. So there's no benefit to using tier 2 and tier 3 items. Plus the other aspect is wood only costs 100 gathering points. Whereas if you look at like sandstone requires like 140, maybe 200, amber requires like 140, bones cost 120, leather's 120, everything else costs like 120 or more for gathering points. And that may not seem like a lot, but every 5 turns, that's a free wood that you get. And that's not just one free wood, that's 7 free wood that you'd be getting. Oh, sorry, 6. So it doesn't make sense at this point in the game to to try and get the better, the amber and this and that. The other thing is just wood is universally acceptable for anything and creating everything that we need. So my theory is we'll build a place where you can get lots of wood. I should have built over here, but I wanted to grab the vegetables over there so I can make food instead of just sandwiches. But if I would have placed it there, I could have been able to gather 4 wood per turn, or 6, 12, 18, 24 wood per turn, just on one 4 individuals gathering get 100 points, and then you double it up with more people, get higher efficiency, get the storage, and get this and that, the other thing, and you can just start cranking out the wood fast. And if you keep your person, keep like 3 or 4 people here just gathering wood, by the time you do have enough research points to get up here to the God's branch, you're going to have, 2, 3, 4,000 pieces of wood that you can use to start cranking out a ton of these. And the other thing I noticed is that I think it was Shields I was working on one of these games, and they require like 90 pieces of Godwood, or God's branch. All of these are going to require, like 100, 100 to 200 items in order to make the best material possible, or best item possible. So again, looking at the numbers, I think wood is, at this point of the game, I'm pretty sure Muhal is going to make some tweaks and some changes, so that way not everything is wood based, or they're going to increase the gathering percentages of wood, so that way it's a little bit harder, so you can't like cheat the system per se, or at least make everything else more viable. Maybe even using God's branch wouldn't give you the same say damage. Say we're creating a two-handed maul or weapon or whatever. Maybe using 100 God's branches would only equivalent to a mithril hammer instead, like damage wise. So like say you're using this and you can get 22 points of damage. Well, if you use mithril, which is like a preferred thing for say a maul, even so like a tier 3 would be metals. So like maybe if you used mithril, you'd get 22, but if you used metal composite, you'd get like a 30 points of damage. Or well, I guess it'd be like this would be like a 2.0 damage, this would be like 3 point, and this would be like igneous spikes would give you the best damage of like maybe like a 5.0 multiplier. So I don't know if that's where they're gonna tweak it and go to, but right now I've switched from the diamonds to logs, and right now I'm just kind of chilling here with my guide, trying to get research points, but that came up too. And I think that's going to, in the end game, the long-term game, that's going to be better. But again, at that point, I'm I'm at turn 290 and I'm still gathering crap. I'm still trying to get research points. And at this point I've only got like 10 people, so I think on the last run 7 we've got like we're turn like 300 or 400 and we've got like 15-20 people. So I mean, once your community gets built up and you can have a scavenging team as well as 4 or 5 people back home, you're looking at being able to start mass production factories. And if you look at my last video I posted, we in the run 7 we set up a new city, kind of looking for, I think I was harvesting bones, because bones were like 120, so it wasn't too bad. Maybe it's bones and amber. So that's kind of a theory that I'm running with right now. Let me know what you guys think. If you guys agree, disagree. Maybe I'm crazy, maybe I'm not. I don't know. But let me know what you guys think, and I'm gonna cut it here. I'm gonna come play. And if you guys want to see more of this playthrough, this is just kind of me goofing off and just playing the game without having to do any recording. If you guys want to watch me play this, let me know and we'll see what we get, because I know I'm kind of at the point where, see, I ended up killing this dude, and I think I finished the Rusalkas, and I think I'm getting close to needing the red crevice bandits or something like that. I should be getting that point here relatively soon. So let me know what you guys think. So I'll make this quick, and thanks for watching. Leave comments and likes. Ciao.